What does a Scrum Master actually do? In this video, we explain the Scrum Master role in simple terms, including responsibilities, authority, servant leadership, and how Scrum Masters differ from project managers. This video is perfect for beginners, aspiring Scrum Masters, Agile professionals, and anyone preparing for Scrum certification. This tutorial explains the Scrum Master responsibilities, Scrum roles, and Agile versus traditional project management. Let's dive into the details of the Scrum Master role. A Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring that Scrum is understood and practiced as intended within the team. Their primary focus is not on building the product itself, but on enabling the environment in which the team can succeed. Scrum emphasizes 5 core values that support successful teamwork: focus, openness, commitment, courage, respect. These values are supported by Agile principles such as small, cross-functional teams, frequent feedback cycles, adaptability, and prioritizing people over rigid processes. Scrum uses a lightweight structure of defined roles, events, and artifacts to help teams deliver value consistently. Scrum Master as an Agile coach. The Scrum Master is often described as an Agile coach. Like a coach, they do not participate directly in producing deliverables. Instead, they observe how the team works, identify obstacles, and help the team improve performance over time. Rather than telling people what to do, the Scrum Master asks the right questions. Where is the team getting stuck? What is slowing progress? How can collaboration improve? Their goal is to help the team become more effective, self-organizing, and resilient. Relationship between Scrum roles. Scrum defines 3 primary roles: product owner, accountable for what is built and for prioritizing work; developers, accountable for how the work is completed; Scrum Master, accountable for how well Scrum is applied. Together, these roles create balance. The Scrum Master does not decide what features are built or how the technical work is done, nor are they typically responsible for building the product themselves. Core responsibilities of a Scrum Master. Scrum Masters do whatever is necessary to help the team perform at its best. Common responsibilities include removing obstacles that slow or block progress, facilitating Scrum events so they are effective and focused, supporting the product owner in maintaining a clear, ready, and well-ordered product backlog. Another important responsibility is protecting the team. This includes preventing unrealistic commitments caused by external pressure, while also ensuring the team does not become complacent or disengaged. Enabling Scrum understanding. A Scrum Master helps the team understand and apply the Scrum framework correctly. This role is similar to a fitness coach who helps someone follow a training plan correctly, encouraging discipline, proper technique, and consistency. However, just like a coach cannot force someone to exercise, a Scrum Master cannot force compliance. Any authority they have comes from the trust and agreement of the team, not from hierarchy. Accountability and process authority. One of the Scrum Master's responsibilities is to help the team honor its commitments. For example, if the team fails to deliver a usable increment at the end of a sprint, the Scrum Master may facilitate a discussion about what went wrong and how to improve next time. This authority applies only to the process, not to technical decisions or individual assignments. The Scrum Master should not dictate how the team writes code or assigns tasks. That responsibility belongs to the team. Servant leadership explained. New Scrum Masters often struggle with the idea of being a servant leader while also enforcing Scrum practices. The distinction becomes clear when we recognize that the Scrum Master does not control people. The Scrum Master does guide the process. They may not have authority over employment decisions, but they can influence how Scrum is applied, for example, by experimenting with sprint length or improving meeting effectiveness. Scrum Master as facilitator. Scrum Masters primarily act as facilitators, not contributors. During events like backlog refinement or sprint planning, their role is to ensure productive discussion, balance participation, and shared understanding. They do not provide estimates or make decisions on behalf of the team. Becoming a Scrum Master. Anyone can become a Scrum Master with the right mindset and skills. Successful Scrum Masters are typically strong listeners, comfortable with ambiguity, skilled at managing conflict, curious about technology, motivated by helping others succeed. They tend to prefer influence over authority and are satisfied enabling success rather than seeking the spotlight. Scrum Master certifications. Many Scrum Masters choose to pursue certifications such as Certified Scrum Master, CSM, or Professional Scrum Master, PSM. While certifications can be helpful, real effectiveness comes from experience, mindset, and continuous learning, not just passing an exam. Scrum Master versus Project Manager. Scrum differs significantly from traditional project management. In Scrum, responsibilities are shared across roles rather than centralized in a single project manager. The product owner manages priorities and scope. The developers determine how work is done. The Scrum Master ensures the process supports collaboration and delivery. Many Scrum Masters transition from project management or technical leadership roles, but the position is open to anyone willing to embrace servant leadership. Is Scrum Master a full-time role? Ideally, yes. Supporting a team effectively often requires full-time focus. While some organizations split the role across multiple teams for cost reasons, dedicated Scrum Masters typically enable better outcomes, higher quality, stronger teams, and happier customers. Experienced Scrum Masters may eventually support multiple teams, but this is not recommended for teams new to Scrum. Selecting the Scrum Master. In mature teams, it is ideal for the team to choose their own Scrum Master. However, teams new to Scrum often need guidance and structure before they are ready to self-select. Early in adoption, teams may be tempted to skip key practices or modify core rules prematurely. In such cases, leadership may need to assign a Scrum Master to ensure proper adoption before autonomy is fully introduced. Rotating the Scrum Master role. Some teams rotate the Scrum Master role, but doing so permanently can reduce the effectiveness and seriousness of the position. Temporary rotation can be useful for learning purposes, helping team members better understand the responsibilities involved. In other cases, rotation may help prevent teams from treating the Scrum Master as a traditional manager and reinforce a shared ownership of outcomes. To summarize the important role of Scrum Master, the Scrum Master plays a critical role in helping teams succeed with Scrum. They are not managers, and they are not team members delivering the product. Instead, the Scrum Master focuses on how the team works together. Their responsibility is to ensure Scrum is understood, followed, and continuously improved. They reinforce core Scrum values such as focus, openness, commitment, courage, and respect. Often described as an Agile coach, the Scrum Master observes team dynamics, removes obstacles, and helps the team improve performance over time. They guide conversations, facilitate Scrum events, and support the product owner in keeping the backlog ready and prioritized. Importantly, Scrum Masters do not decide what is built or how technical work is done. Their authority applies to the process, not people. They help teams reflect when commitments aren't met and encourage improvement without assigning blame. Unlike traditional project managers, Scrum Masters lead through influence rather than control. Their goal is to enable self-organizing teams that deliver value consistently. In short, the Scrum Master creates the conditions for success, allowing teams to do their best work, sprint after sprint. Thank you for watching this Scrum Master tutorial. Like the video. Subscribe for more Agile and Scrum tutorials.